your first time, because you're under guidance and you're not kind of just dropped somewhere and led to, it's this trial by error, So it's a lot of times really comforting to know that you have someone as backup, for the haggling, for instance. If you feel overwhelmed, you can feel overwhelmed at times, you're just like, I just wanted those shoes, but it's okay. Just you have someone, to fall back on, because it's stressful. This is not common. But what happened, this is kind of a funny story. One of our friends, he really wanted these Nike shoes, and I think she was charging $700 for it. And he was like, no, I'm going to pay you $40, and that was around a good price, 90-ish. And she's like, I'll kill you. But it's not serious. Don't take it serious,
It's play acting.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people
play.
When haggling happens, it's like, they act like you're taking it from them.
Yeah. It's pretend like you're in a movie. It's acting, because it really is. You kind of have to, poker face. You'll be like, I don't want it that much. You really have to walk away. If you don't want to pay more than, they'll keep lowering it. They'll come after you. Don't be afraid to. You really have to harness your inner actress. This really is. And don't be shy or timid. They won't be shy or timid. So.
Right,
any other questions?
I have a question. What about if you want to use the bathroom in China? And I know there are not so many available to the public when you walk on the street. I mean, so it's a different story if you are, let's say, in the Forbidden City or in some other tourist attraction areas. But what about on the street?
China is very male-friendly. I mean, if you have to go to the bathroom and you're a girl, how badly? That's my first question. I would try to see. There's usually somewhere that they have a squatter. They have a lot of public squatters in the parks and stuff. I mean, I can't stress enough about the toilet paper. You're gonna have to keep it with you. They'll have these little Kleenex. The Kleenex box tissues we have here, the little ones. Always keep that with you, like maybe 3 packs, or you never know, because you're not going to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little small pouch.
You can buy that easily in China.
Yeah. No, don't buy it here. It'll take up room in your luggage. It's too expensive. Maybe have one for when you get there, but it's so much cheaper over there.
Do women have cell doors?
No.
That's something to be aware of.
Yeah, they don't. You won't have. A lot of times you won't have doors. It'll be very cozy environment, so that you get to know your neighbor very, very closely. I think you kind of just have to leave your shame behind.
Yeah.
Just be accepting of a lot of stuff. I think that's not just for China though. In traveling in general, you kind of have to be polite. If you'll see a lot of people spitting everywhere. Maybe since it'll be hot, a lot of men will not have shirts, and they'll have it over like Sammy Moon's
Roll their shirt up. Yeah, that's something you'll see a lot. You sort of get your belly out.
Yeah, but it's
it is something to be aware of. Don't stare. It's just a common
That's
thing.
just like I'm so nervous to look at him whenever I say something. It's really. I think I would just. Don't stare and be very polite about it. Smoking is a big issue. I know that they passed a law while we were still there, but it's still, expect to be around it a lot. Even in restaurants and closed spaces, it's going to be a problem. I don't know, in Chengdu it wasn't that bad of a problem because it's more open. It's, people are nicer. But you're gonna be around smoke a lot. So that's why I say when you get there, buy the mask. I would buy the mask, buy the tissue paper, get some medicine. Especially when you're with Lao She, don't buy it now, but when you get there, buy it. Like go to pharmacy together and kind of get like for stomach aches, for headaches. But everything else, I would just kind of wait until I get there. I feel like the first 2 days are kind of like preparation, and then you can enjoy the rest of your trip.
What about if you go somewhere and then you get lost? Have you ever had that experience in Beijing?
That's actually how I would often get on the bus and then just go somewhere.
And just intentionally to be get
yeah,
lost?
because I mean that's how I got really good with the Chinese. But okay.
You guys cannot do that.
No,
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, no, that was bad that I said that. Don't do that. Always stay with a partner. Always, no matter what. I mean, we did that for the beginning. I wouldn't have done that in the first like 2-3 months. It was towards the end. Are you gonna have cell phones? Are you gonna buy cell phones when you get there?
Everyone will be given one cell phone.
Okay, then I think the best method is exchanging cell phones, texting. It's actually better if you text with phone plans. Some of the phones, I had a little crappy Nokia. Maybe someone can use mine if they, I don't know. I still have a card with minutes in it. Oh, that's one thing I would get when I get there, not here. When I get there, I would buy prepaid minutes so then you can call your family abroad. Be prepared that the internet's going to be a little bit shoddy. You're not going to have access to a lot of websites. So, I mean, don't freak out. It's just YouTube is called under a lot of other different names, like, Baidu?
No,
Yeah.
no.
You'll
YouTube is forbidden.
Yeah.
Facebook is forbidden.
Yeah.
You cannot.
They have Renren, but it's all in Chinese, so
Mhm.
that was interesting doing that. I guess I would just be really open about everything, even the food. It might surprise you. You're in China. How many people can say that? Just be open to any experience. I know it's exciting. I wish I was going back. I feel like there's not enough excitement here.
We still have one spot left.
Who wants to sponsor me?
Another thing, what if you have a diarrhea or if you feel uncomfortable with your
See,
stomach?
this is why I'm telling you to pack extra. No, I'm just kidding. When we first got there, they gave us some medicine. I know that the clinic gave you here.
Yeah.
I never experienced that in the beginning, so I can't tell you. I mean, a lot of the Chinese food I had eaten before, so I don't. But
Country is also not a bad thing to have.
Yeah.
Like country doesn't want tablets, they want to go through in your because
yeah.
and it's just I think that's.
I mean, if you do bring medicine, it's okay to bring a little bit, but I wouldn't go over it, because I panicked before I went there, and I was like, I'm going to need this and this, and they're not going to have this over there, but you keep forgetting where it's made. So, so you're going to have access to everything and more. And I actually would embrace, I had a better time with the Chinese tea and the herbs that they gave you. That actually made me heal much quicker than any medicine I've had. I know it stinks very badly, but also I don't know if this is allowed. Are they allowed to do cupping? Like if they go...
I don't think we'll have time to do it. It's like you put hot.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you can go with me. I know where to go.
Oh my God, do it. If you can do that, please do it. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And it'll where they take like how do you explain it in English? I guess like they hot glass and they move it around your body and it's like the flow of your energy. And you'll be a little bit sore afterwards, but then in a couple of days you feel like you can fly. Like it's amazing.
And also make sure the part that you do the hot cupping later will look quite ugly because
but you'll see it around a lot of people. Like you'll see like they got attacked by an octopus, but that's what it is. So don't be alarmed that they have a disease or anything. It's just cupping. It's very, very popular. And I actually
sorry.
no, go ahead.
Well, when we're in Kunming, one of the things that will be nice to see that at the park there is that basically from like 5 a.m. there's old people in the park doing Tai Chi. So it's like that's really cool. One of the teachers at Beijing, at Yunnan Arts Institute is actually a Tai Chi master. I mean, that's another thing that if you can't experience it yourself, I think it would be cool to really see how common it is. So you'll see old people walking backwards through the park because it helps with your coordination and
it's really
flapping their bodies and to help their circulation. So it's pretty fascinating.
I have a video on that.
Okay. Vera, have you ever received a foot massage in China?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
How do you feel about it?
The foot massage?
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I mean, I would do as much stuff that, if you're a girl, but I don't know the itinerary, I would get as many massages, like foot massages. I did acupuncture a couple of times. I know, that's kind of scary at first, but I don't know, it was really a good experience. I have a video on the Tai Chi, actually, where so you can find me on Facebook if you have any more questions. I've been downloading them.
The good thing about swimming, you'll end up in that park, no matter what. And you'll see a lot of it.
Yeah,
You'll
see a lot of
it.
it.
Yeah.
You sound unbelievable.
This is Summer Palace. They were like, I don't know, should we stop or should we? But it's really cool to see them. And when you see the older gentlemen with the giant mops doing the calligraphy, that's amazing. I mean, it's already hard enough to do with a pen, but I could stare at them for hours because that's really cool.
Yeah. Many times in this country, we never think about the boom box. You will think about the youngsters.
Yeah, but in Kunming, definitely older women and
older
also
women.
ethnic down too. But
I think you'll see a lot of. Oh no, we saw a lot of Mongolian dances too. That was really interesting. I have.
Yunnan is like the most ethnically diverse.
I'm so jealous. Anytime my teachers were from